everybody. Long time no see. I kind of slacked off for a while, you could say. A lot has changed since I last uploaded a video. Hopefully you can hear me. There's a lot of noise in the background here. I am out on my lanai, which, let's get to it. I'll just get to it right now. I'm a little out of practice with making videos, so bear with me. We moved to Florida a year ago. I have not uploaded anything since then. I was going to. I filmed the move, but it was chaos. It was a mess. It was awful. So I ended up not saving any of the video of our move, but it was a lot of tears, a lot of stress, a lot of throwing things away, giving things away, trying to fit things on a truck that was not big enough. So yeah, it was fun. Then we got a bike rack, attached it to my car to bring our bikes down, and it fell off on the middle of the road and our bikes got ruined. So they're in the shed. No, they're in the laundry room. One has warped wheels, the other one's probably salvageable, but it's got some damage. So that's that. What else? Why did we move to Florida? Well, because we couldn't stand Massachusetts anymore. That's one of the reasons. We were also getting priced out of Massachusetts. Our rent kept going up and up and up, and our pay was not meeting that. So we were kind of at a crossroads, like we have to do something because we can't afford to keep paying all this rent. So I prayed about it. I begged God to please help us to get into a better situation, get us out of Massachusetts, get us out of our apartment into a house. And he came through for us. My husband's cousin sold us her house. It's a double wide manufactured home in Florida for $12,000. And how do you turn that down? The lot rent here is half what we were paying for our apartment. And we have more space. We got a house. It's a mobile home, but it's a house. It's really cute. It's double wide, 2 bedrooms, big rooms, 1 big bathroom, laundry room. We have our own laundry, no more laundromat. Big lanai, which is where I am right now. So, so far so good for the most part. I mean, the management here is kind of a pain in the butt. They pick on every tiny little thing they give you crap for. So that's annoying. I could live without that, but it is what it is. So we're here for now. I don't think we'll be here forever, but we're here for now. It's a stepping stone for us that we're very grateful for. So the house is about 50 years old. It's probably maybe even a little older than that. So it does need work, but my husband's cousin, who had the house before us, she did a decent amount of work to it. She bought it for $1. So, and it was in bad shape when she bought it, I guess. So she did a lot. She put in a new HVAC. I think she redid the floors, painted, cleaned it up, so made it livable and nice. It does still need some work, but we're kind of trying to do that a little at a time while we can, because it's not cheap. We need a new roof, which we cannot afford, but I'm gonna try to keep sealing it until we can save up for something up there. I'm gonna redo the bathroom, and I'd like to do some minor stuff to the kitchen, but it's not like urgent or anything. Kitchen's pretty decent. It's just a few little minor things I want to adjust. So hopefully we'll get that on video as well. What else? I know I say a lot because I don't plan these videos out before I start. I just talk from the heart, and hopefully I don't sound like I'm not knowing what I'm talking about. I'm also deep in the throes of menopause, so my brain is just mush. What else? What else? If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll answer them. I got a new car because my car that I had before, the Kia, was not going to make it down here. It was leaking oil. It was a mess. So I bought a new car when I was in Massachusetts a few weeks before we moved down. I got a Jeep Renegade, which I love. Love it, love it, love it. Me and Todd are sharing it right now because he still doesn't have a car of his own, but hopefully he will have one soon. It has been stressful moving here, I'm not gonna lie. It's not like we moved here and everything's rosy and ducky and we're just like happy as two peas in a pod, because it's been a lot of stress. Adjusting to a new location, Todd trying to find a job, which he has found jobs. It's just, the first one he got was in a hospital doing similar to what he was doing up in Massachusetts, but a lot more. And it was a nightmare. It was constant stress, 12-hour shifts, no breaks. He was miserable. So then he found another job at a sign company, and you know, he likes it better, but he does struggle because they have him doing things he's never done before, like actually like building things, and he's never done that before. When he took the job, he thought it was just a regular warehouse, shipping, receiving, that sort of thing, inventory, but it ended up being a lot more, as far as like actually helping to build the signs. So he's learning that, and he's, you know, had a few injuries already. He almost chopped his tip of his finger off on one of the cutting machines. Anyway, yeah, so there's that. Hopefully, you know, things smooth out there for him. I got to keep my job and work remotely, so that's good. So I'm still working my same job from home. What else? Chippy's still around, Daisy's still around. They love it here. Daisy loves hanging out on the lanai. This is her room. It's a big, big room, and it's got a huge cat tree that Todd's cousin left behind for us because she had cats as well. We got a front yard. We got a, you know, some garden area, which is nice. Parking for 2 cars. So we got the carport and then another parking space next to the carport. 2 refrigerators. So the refrigerator we have out on the lanai, we keep all the drinks in. And then the one in the kitchen, we keep all the food in. So it's nice to have that extra space for drinks. It does get hot here in the summer, which, you know, I already knew that. I mean, it's Florida. But the humidity, man. I knew it was humid, but I didn't expect it to be as humid as it gets here. And it is humid. Like, I'm out there for 5 minutes trying to do yard work, and I get like sweat dripping in my eyeballs. So that's fun. Just, you know, it's either that or winter and snow, and I'll take the heat and humidity over the winter and the snow. So, but yeah, we are here for now. I was able to get a loan for my 401k to pay for the house. So, you know, that's being paid back out of my paycheck. And yeah, we're gonna try to fix it up. I would like to, at some point, hopefully not in the too distant future, buy an actual house on land that isn't under a HOA or a management park type situation, because I don't like rules. I don't like being told what to do. So I'd like to have my own land where I can do what I want and have bird feeders. We can't have bird feeders here because apparently there's a bear. I don't know, I haven't seen it, but there's rumors of a bear, so they won't let us have bird feeders. So that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, Todd's cousin left some furniture for us. We got the whole bedroom set from her. I did bring my bed from my apartment to put in the guest room. And then she left the dining room set, and there's a table and chairs on the lanai. The ones that I'm sitting in, we got off of marketplace. So, and I have a table here. I don't know if you can see it in the video. Let's see, can you see this green table? That's from a secondhand store in Mount Dora. We are in Lake County. I'm not going to say exactly where, because, you know, not that I think anyone's going to stalk me, because, I mean, I'm nobody. But you never know. There's crazies. But we are in Lake County, which is in Central Florida, about an hour from Orlando, and an hour and a half to the beach. So we do go to the beach. Not every weekend, but, you know, we try to get there when we can. We have a pool where we live too, so that's helpful. But yeah, we're pretty much just in, like, we got lakes and swamp and that's what's around us. But it's beautiful. I don't mind. Our city where we live is getting starting to get a little overdeveloped though. Like the main street where our neighborhood is like a lot of like farms, or was, and a lot of that's been getting like mowed down, and like communities built, houses and stuff built on it, which sucks, but what are you gonna do? It is what it is. Everybody for some reason wants to move here, and I get it, but like the overdevelopment is kind of destroying the natural beauty of Florida, and that bothers me. Like, we bought an old house because we didn't want to contribute. Well, also we can't afford a new house, but we also would have bought an old house anyway because we don't want to contribute to the overdevelopment down here, because it's kind of sad to see a lot of really pretty areas getting knocked down and turned into housing. But it's happening all over Florida. It's not just here in Lake County, it's everywhere. So, but anyway, yeah, I don't know how long we'll stay in this house or stay in Florida. I guess it depends on when we can afford to move to something on its own land. So we are keeping our eyes open, but we do have a lot of, you know, things we need to do before we can afford to even move anywhere. Like, we gotta fix our credit, pay down some debt, and just try to, you know, get ourselves together, and then figure it out from there. But in the meantime, I will be taking you along on my updating of this house, things we're gonna do, cleaning, just stuff around Florida. I'm also doing Weight Watchers again, so there'll be some of that content on here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will give you a house tour at some point. I have to clean. It's a mess. It's a mess. So once it's not a mess, I'll give you a house tour. So it's a cute house. I really, really love it here. I just wish it was on its own land. That's all. That's my only squabble. Is I wish we weren't in an HOA type situation. But yeah, there's things to do. There's a theater group here at the park, and I joined that, so I was in the play. We did a play in March, and that was fun. So I got to meet some people doing that. And yeah, that's all. I will hopefully keep up with this channel now from now on. It's my goal is to make this an actual thing, and keep up with it on a regular basis, be consistent, and hopefully you guys will enjoy what I put up. So I will talk to you in the next video, which will be soon, I promise, and I will see you later. Love you. Bye. Daisy, what are you doing? Having a nice nap out here? She loves the heat. She does not care that it's 100 degrees out and she's covered in fur. She will sit out here all day. Right, Miss Daisy? There's her big cat tree. All right. That's it.